I want to kind of address this because those three figures are actually the ones that I was looking at recently. Because the last three figures, I know, like Cam was saying, that 280 is very attractive, right? We're looking at moving eyes for these figures, right? We're also looking at things like, really good pricing. $270 for this Padme, right? I know Honey wants to advertise to us, but so basically a $270 for this Padme. So when you're looking at that, like you're getting rolling eyes, you don't need a ton of accessories for this one, right? You just need, like you said, Leo, you just need kind of, what's pictured here, right? So I kind of like the Hot Toys is doing this, but the fact that they're giving us the last three announcements they've made, and really, if you count Wen Wu, that's the release, but that's really like four, right? These have been banger head sculpts, and most of the prototypes. The Wen Wu is a final product, and it looks amazing. So if we're looking at what Hot Toys is doing, they're posting beautiful head sculpts. They're posting, figures with really good pricing, movable eyes, USB lightsabers. We don't know how good those are going to be yet or how bright, but it's still a new innovation for them. So that's great, man. And the packaging and these prices, man, they've been going down, not up. So that's my question. What message do you think Hot Toys is trying to send us with these recent pricing changes and the features that have been upgraded? They're giving us more and charging us less right now. So... Because Leo, I'll start with you again. What's it called? Cobb Vanth was like 300, right?
Yeah,
that was like a couple months ago, right? And then now we got Padme for 270. I mean, it's kind of like maybe there's licensing involved. This one has rolling eyes. I mean, it's like they're really starting to say like, okay, maybe the market is a little bit down right now. Let's lower our price a tad. Let's give them a little bit more to kind of reel them back in.
Yeah,
I don't, Leo. What do you think Hot Toys is trying to tell us here?
Well, it's like, it's funny. Like I'll use it like a parent to a child. Like, you know what I mean? Like you want something so bad, right? And they'll be like, you want an alternative to something until they show you the reason why you should have the right thing. You know what I mean? Like literally, they'd be like, oh, okay. Oh, now you see. Now you understand. Because what they did was they raised some of the prices before. They were showing us that, okay, you want those in-art prices? Okay, now get our shit too. And we're like, damn, man, come on, man, why y'all? And then they're like, okay, now shut the fuck up. Let's give you some lower prices. And now we just wanted y'all to see that we could do that to y'all, but we're not. We're going to basically, now here's my thing though. Hot Toys, if you're going to do that, if you're going to give it these lowest prices, and if you want our loyalty, then you have to stop. The inconsistencies have to stop. Like plain and simple. The inconsistencies have to stop. Because if this is the if this is the prototype you're showing me, I want this. I want to see this level of quality. If that Anakin is the prototype you're showing me, I want that quality. If that Spider-Man is if that's the quality you're showing me, I want that. I don't want to see anything. I don't want to see the quality diminish, like literally, because you have the loyalty and we're going to be there, but you owe us a bit more when we're paying these prices, man. Because look, I'll tell you this all day. Even though I don't think that Batman Begins is as bad as everybody says it is, it's still a step down from the prototype. It is. It's a major step down from the prototype. And you've had time to get that cape right. You didn't. You had time to improve the cowl. You didn't. So again, we're loyal. We're going to basically be there, but give us the quality. But with that basically being said, these prices dropping the way they are and being set this way, I think that's amazing, bro. It is, because they could do more. But I think they're giving us some really good prices. And bro, you are giving us these prices, especially when you look at Anakin, which is only $9 more than Padme.
Yep.
With the LED USB like that right there, bro. That's incredible that you're going to give us that quality and all the accessories that come with it. That's a dope price. That is a dope price. And that head sculpt right there. Now, here's the thing. When you gave us Anakin, when you gave us like the light side, dark side Anakin, the head sculpt was on point for both of them. Incredible. Continue that on with the young Anakin. Like, continue that. This is what we want to see. You know what I mean? You have our loyalty. We're basically there. Continue that. Give us, if you're going to give us the young version of Single Songwriter's head sculpt, keep that there. We want to see this. I want that young version to look exactly like Single Songwriter when he was young. Keep this version. We want to see that. But I think the price, like, definitely, bro, like, it's going to be on point, man. I mean, if they continue down with this, then definitely, they're going to kill it. They're going to kill it. And they might, and I hope that they stick to it, bro, because they might start forcing other companies like InArt to say, you know what, people are buying this and they're buying less of our product because it's priced too high. Maybe we should revisit that, especially now, and kind of bring it down. I'm not saying that they will, But I'm just saying they could revisit and say, look, if people are buying these figures at this particular price and they think it's quality, I think we got to kind of like, at least lower these prices and really rethink these things. But how that's going to work though is if Hot Toy give us consistent quality, bro. They give us consistency and everything's on point because we know they can do it. They've done it. Y'all know y'all can do it. But I think you need more consistency. You need to listen. Like literally, I'm in that our majority probably that thinks that right now, especially what they released with that Batman Begins. I think they should recall it and say, look, we'll recall it and we'll give you an up-to-date version because people are not happy with that figure right now, bro. They're not. So
yeah, it's true, man. It's kind of like the Tony Stank. I mean, similar situation. And Batman's pretty popular character. I mean, he's yeah, maybe Dan. But Dan, what do you think, man? What is Hot Toys trying to tell us here? I mean, specifically these last 3 announcements. They've been banger announcements, and the prices have been also very eye-catching. What do you think?
I think they're kind of starting to realize that, like, okay, yeah, maybe we can't charge $300 per figure. Because like for most people, man, like their loyalty lies, with the price of things. And, like that's why so many people went to go shop at like, the Devil's Workshop when they were doing those crazy sales because you couldn't get anything, that cheap anywhere else.
Yeah.
And that really showed like, Hot Toys and, all these other companies that like, look, like these. The money is what matters. How expensive these things can be, and if people are willing to get these deals if it's cheaper, So I think if Hot Toys kind of really keeps their prices at a reasonable price, like they're going to keep a lot of their original customers. I mean that's just facts. And in terms of like in art, like like in art. They can start to follow that trend as well if they put out less of their rooted products, because that's where their price really starts to make a massive jump is when they start doing that, the rooted hair and all that stuff. But like, let's say like in art starts to really produce more figures and they start only producing sculpted hair versions.
Yeah,
they might be able to lower that price a bit down to more like the 280 range. Cause like right now, what the Joker was $350 or something like that.
The sculpted one's probably like 300, 350.
Or 300, something like that, right? So that's pretty
reasonable. Yeah.
It's around Hot Toys, but still, that I feel like Hot Toys is doing a good thing right now by keeping this trend, dropping the price a bit just to, because dude, nobody's trying to pay $350 a figure, nowadays, man. That's hard. That's hard to do, especially if you want to collect everything, which yeah, it's tough. It's tough. But I think Hot Toys is doing a good job right now, at least with these last 3 releases. Like keeping that price down is definitely going to keep more customers buying from them. So I think it's a good thing.
And like you guys said, I mean, they're putting rolling eyes on every figure now.
Yeah, that's another thing. They're giving us more value for our money. Yeah. That's what we want as collectors.
True.
That's the thing. And Dan, they're giving you more value and they're lowering the price. So it's like, I mean, it's you got to give them credit where credit is due here. I think this is kind of
price.
Yep.
And dope ass single songwriter head sculpt.
Yeah, I know, right? We just need a Carlos one and then me. We'll be good. But Cam, what do you think, man? What is Hot Toys trying to tell us here with these last 3 announcements? Because great prices, upgraded features. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm hoping that for the rest of these figures that they drop that are Marvel are going to be more Star Wars prices at this point because I'm drowning. Okay, people are sitting over here, they're like, yeah, deluxe. I'm like, I've never ordered a deluxe in my life at this point. Okay, it's the prices are being so crazy, especially with the holidays coming around and everything. But I feel like Hot Toys is becoming the most popular distributor for the little man, if that makes sense. Because in art prices are for the few. You know what I'm saying? Like there aren't many people that are able to keep up with this hobby alone at the Hot Toys prices. Yeah. So for in art to be throwing out the hundreds to thousands type price, there's not a lot of people that can keep up with that trend, or people's wallets, because prices are getting higher but our pays are staying the same at the same time. So hopefully if Hot Toys can keep this up and stay more consistent, they figure we can keep more people in this hobby and probably draw in more revenue by keeping our prices at a reasonable level opposed to something that they feel might be outrageous as far as like what their parts are actually worth. So I'm hoping that these prices stay right about there with going into the new year. And, it's hopefully it's a great opportunity for everybody to be able to grow their collection instead of just watching, and seeing, what they really want just pass by.
Yeah. Yeah,
Absolutely, bro.
definitely.
I think so. And 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 this is definitely not a situation which we're going to talk about next, the pile on InArt by any means, because their their prototypes are amazing, man. And that Joker hopefully will come out soon.
I told you, Will, what I did, bro. I canceled
the
statue to get that. You know what I mean?
I know, man. It's very exciting.
That's the only way that I actually could have gotten that Batman 2-pack, that 2-pack with Bruce Wayne. Whatever. I wouldn't. There's been no way that I would actually pay that price, or like Dan. Like honestly, bro, the price that we've paid for Joker, even that, there was no way I was going to pay another InArt price like that, bro. There's no way that I would do that. You know what I mean? It's a lot. So I think that they kind of need to rethink that aspect of it. You know what I mean? Especially if you can get a Nightmare Batman and Superman. I think we only paid like half that. Not even almost. Wasn't even close to 700. It was like less than that.
You know, for Sideshow, it's probably like 570.
Yeah,
your door.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So, and that's what I'm saying. It's a 2-pack. So, I think InArt's gonna. It's not the pile on them because they give us quality, but like I said, when Hot Toys is giving us quality, plus these prices, bro, it's hard to like beat that.
Yeah,
it's hard to beat that.
Because
sure.
I mean, I think a lot of us, if we had the money to spend it on InArt, we would do it. We'd be like,
oh yeah,
because their products are amazing, no doubt about that at all.
Oh yeah.
So it's just the fact that they're higher than what we're used to. You know what I'm saying? So when we see it, we're like, oh damn. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure like 4 years ago we were looking at 280. I was like, shit, damn, you about to break the bank, y'all. So it's just with the times. It's just how it is and how it changes. So it's it's crazy, but
100%, bro. And I do think I want to kind of address this quick question real quick, because BMW lovers asking, why are you saying the price is cheaper when Alita and Soka were 250 or rolling eyes and exclusive body? So I think the way we're coming at this, BMW lover, is that was a couple years ago.
That was a long time
that was
ago,
a very different time. That was a very different time. So when you look at that, that was pretty reasonable at the time. But now with the way that the market has changed, Hot Toys will look at a figure like that. If that Ahsoka prior to these 3 releases, what we all would have suspected, if that Ahsoka and that Alita went up for pre-order now, they'd probably be $315.
Yeah,
right. I mean, so that's the thing. So that's I think where we're coming from.
Like, the market is totally different from the way it was
a couple
then.
years ago. That would have been very different.
Exactly.
Yeah, been very different. But now I think with Hot Toys' recent trend, maybe where we thought it might have been $315, it'd be $290. Right.
Yeah.
And the $20 can make a difference. I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot, but it does. Right.
It makes a hell of a difference when you figure in taxes and shipping.
Yeah. Exactly. Higher the price, higher the tax.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
I mean,
exactly.
But and that's kind of where we're coming from, BMW. But good question. But that's kind of where we're coming from. The market has changed. So we're saying what Hot Toys is doing is impressive for the current state that we're in, the prices we're used to paying now.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.